What's going on, everybody? You are listening to the Collective Gamescast, episode 38, RPGs, and more RPGs. I am your host, the Malgadar. With me tonight, I've got, as usual, Chris. And there's Matt. He's just jumping in, blowing up the intro.
Hello.
Hey. How you guys doing over there?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Okay.
Yeah, doing all right.
As usual, we're coming to you live here on twitch.tv/the_Malgadar. And we're here every week, and as usual, we're doing our Game of Thrones wrap-up. Don't forget that you can get the podcast version on iTunes, Stitcher, and all those other podcast services. Just do a little search for Collective Gamescast, and YouTube breakouts whenever my lazy ass gets around to it. So, fellas, did you watch Game of Thrones tonight?
Of course.
Heck yeah.
Okay. So, you want to do, like, general thoughts, or you want to attack the list?
We'll talk to this. We'll get some general thoughts to that.
Hey, what's the list?
I take a list of everything that happens, and we just break it down. Straight down
perfect.
the line. Yeah. So, yeah, also, of interest, right as we're doing this, Bethesda is also live doing a press conference, so I'll be keeping an eye on that to see if anything worth talking about happens. And, yeah, it looks like there's something about an Elder Scrolls card game right now.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Little Hearthstone competition there.
I mean, everyone's doing their thing. If it's free, then you know it's going to be just like Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it's going to be.
I don't know. I'll be checking back up on all these things in more detail later, but I keep us posted up just the general things that are happening at their press conference, you know. Chris, if you see anything earth-shattering, by all means, stop the show.
Besides their MOBA that they're coming out with?
Fuck MOBAs. Sorry, I sound like a couple of other video game personalities saying that. It's cool. I mean, you know, MOBA's gonna MOBA, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think they're changing, man. They're getting away from that League of Legends and going more arena style like Team Fortress and Overwatch. Even Battleborn, but that was kind of a failure of a game.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what you get when you don't make Borderlands, right? Okay, let's hit this list because it's pretty long. So first off, we started with a regular opening tonight, so like no tricks up their sleeve like the past few weeks, you know. Let's see, and then we get Back to the Play, which was a strange way to open. I don't know. Dude, what did you guys think of it? No? Okay.
No, because I figured that was the only person she knows that she can go to. So I assumed that's why they opened up with the play when I saw it.
I just meant the episode opening with the play more so, you know.
Yeah, well, you knew it was Arya's story was coming into play. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't know. That seemed a little strange to me, but, you know, I'll take it. And luckily, the lady knows how to stitch people up. What would be the odds of that?
I know, that was the one thing. I was like, how convenient.
Yeah, we've been saying that a lot about this show, huh? I guess I'm not doing a good job of suspending my disbelief, huh? Yeah. So they go from the Arya thing. We'll get back because there's a lot more to do with her. Then all of a sudden, there's just some dudes sitting around a campfire. I'm like, who are these fucking guys? I didn't recognize the other two guys. You know?
I didn't recognize none of them.
Yeah,
period.
Like, even in the preview that they showed from the last episode, I remembered the guy in the middle, the one who talked. I didn't remember the two who didn't, you know. So, and then the Hound went all friggin' Hound on him, man. Like,
how are you skipping the butthole joke, man?
Oh, you want to talk about the butthole joke, Chris? Go for it, man.
Too fucking hilarious. Like, at first I was like, I really don't understand what the point of these guys are. Like, maybe something's gonna happen. But then they did the whole little butthole kiss thing, and that was hilarious. It was just like perfect timing too. They're all having fun. Another thing, you know, you can't have happiness in Westeros. Someone's going to die.
You can't have happiness anywhere either, as we'll see later in the episode.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of became the theme, right? Anybody who was happy was quickly had that taken away from them. Yeah. But the Hound got his vengeance, and he did it pretty brutally.
Yeah.
I love he tells the one guy, he's like, you suck at dying, or whatever.
Yeah, you should have.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, so great. And then we shift back to, Marine, and we're seeing the preaching of Daenerys.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
So they're keeping their end of the deal, and talking up Daenerys, like, look at what she's done. She's great. Isn't she awesome?
Mm-hmm.
And the freaking ships show up.
Well,
Somebody jumping the gun.
Yeah, and we're gonna get there. But Varys
Right.
is leaving. What's that about? Did they mention this before? Or
Nope,
I just
but
forget?
I didn't remember
he's got he's got a plan, and I think this is what happens at the end of the 5th book. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but
Okay,
yeah,
good man.
I like what they did there.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's what he's going to do, but pretty sure that's where he's headed to.
I just like Tyrion when he said the most the most famous dwarf in the city or whatever.
Yeah, and he's like,
Like,
no.
Just give me the whole son of a bitch. I'm the dwarf,
Yep.
The dwarf among dwarfs, Yeah, that was interesting though, like Varys and him splitting up, and it kind of makes sense, right? They seem almost like too good at what they do to be in the same place at the same time,
Yeah, when they're together, it's like the perfect combination of people.
Yeah, like even my boy Peter Baelish can't stop them if it's the two of them. The two of them are too clever combined. So, and then we switch to Cersei,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so that shit happened, huh?
Yeah.
I thought that
shit crazy, man.
from the previews, right? The week before, I thought this was when like all the shit was gonna hit the fan.
Yep.
And instead it was just like, oh, the mountain's like ridiculous nasty. Like, we knew that, And he did kind of mutilate that one dude. It was fun to see all like the faith militant, all their faith like waver all of a sudden. They're like, yo, we gotta get out of here. Like, this ain't gonna end well for us.
Nope. I thought that was gonna be Lancel getting his head crushed. Like, damn, there goes another Lannister. Gone.
That would complicate things though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin already doesn't like Cersei and doesn't want her involved, so I don't think it'll make anything crazy. I think it's alright. I think if he died, it would have been just like, oh, there goes Kevin's only son.
Yeah, right, because he's like kind of tied into the whole thing now. So, if Lancel dies, it kind of changes the dynamics of how everything works. Yeah, I don't know. It was cool though to see the mountain kind of like just get like stabbed in the chest and be like, "What's up? I'm good."
Yeah.
Just like that's all you got. Like, I could take that. Yeah, that and I don't know. Did any of you guys? We're skipping ahead 2 things here, but we'll double back. But the no more trial by combat. Was I the only one who saw that coming?
Probably.
Okay. I don't know.
Even reading, I heard nobody say anything about it.
Yeah, I started getting that sense that was going to happen, because like Cersei had been so confident all along that was going to be her ace in the hole, and it was just like, well, why wouldn't you take that away from her then if you're her enemy, So.
Thing is, I didn't think that anyone would come up with that. I didn't think it could be a rule that could be changed. So that's why it never even crossed my mind. And Tommen's kind of a stupid person, so I didn't know he had, that kind of thought.
I guess that's why it helps to have a king in your pocket, right? Like, you could just be like, yo, dude, we need you to change the law. Could you do that? Like, it's like the Sultan at the end of Aladdin,
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, I don't know. So, and now it's going to be real interesting to see what happens with the trial, because it's not just going to be like, what's your opening statement? It's like, trial by combat. Like, no, that ain't going to be it. Yeah.
Yo. Pause for a second.
What do you got?
Bethesda just dropped one of their new DLCs for Fallout 4 is building your own vault. And then they have a contraption sorting machine. So you can have conveyor belts that sort all of your junk.
Dude.
Nice. And then when it glitches out, your shit will be all messed up. I love it. Oh, man.
Yep.
No, sounds cool. I'm down.
Yeah,
Build your own vault.
That sounds
I like
pretty
the
legit.
sound of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely be reading up on that. Yeah. Anything
Might have
else
to
from
start playing.
Bethesda yet? Or
Nah, that's
yeah,
pretty much Fallout 4 right now.
that's what I want to hear.
Like a new city.
Get that Dishonored shit out of here. I'm not worried about
Nuka
that.
World.
Have they said anything about dog armor?
Dog armor.
They should have
Nice.
dog armor.
Good throwback joke, Matt. I like it.
There's another expansion.
It's
called
only
Nuka World.
$20.
It's like an amusement park, guys. It's called Nuka World. Looks like a giant amusement park in the middle of somewhere in the wasteland.
Really?
Oh,
Yep.
that's awesome.
That's another one coming in August. So you got that.
Damn, that's not that
Yeah.
far off either.
Nope.
Sweet. I dig it. More Fallout 4. Works for me. Okay. So let's double back to the Game of Thrones here, and we'll catch back up with Bethesda in a bit.
Yep.
So Brienne and Jaime, they have their little meeting, and Bronn suspects it's a little more than parlaying, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more of the way, and a lot less than a par, you know. Yeah, I love Bronn. I'm so glad he's back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't
That
know.
was the dynamic between Bran and Jamie is it's legit.
It's
like,
legit and it's awkward, and I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's a love thing. I think it's just a respect thing. Like, she knows his backstory. She knows why he did what he did. And then she has her reasons for doing things, and they both know, like, this is the way of the world. This is how it's going to work out.
I think she wants to jump his bones, and he's on Ancestry.com trying to find out if they're related. You know? So, you know. That's just my
I wonder
take
if
on
that's
it.
it.
He seems to have a type, and, like, you know, blood relation is important. So, yeah.
Oh man.
So Brienne goes from talking to one, you know, dude to another, and she's talking to the Blackfish. And that dude, man,
Yeah.
he is the grizzled veteran type, isn't he? Like, to the core.
Man, dude is stubborn as shit.
He should have taken the deal, shouldn't he have?
Yep.
He should have went north. It would not end well for him.
It's too honorable for that.
Yeah, you know what though? Tactically, it seems like the better move, right? Like, hole up in a castle for like no good reason, really, like other than you want it, or like go to the north and actually help your family and like start building something, you know?
But that is his family. That's his home. That's
Yeah.
his people. And then if he just gives it up to the Lannisters so he can go help his other family, which he's not 100% sure that's her, like,
True.
you know? What's to say when he leaves and goes and takes his army up there that the Lannisters in the Frey Zone sack it again? Like,
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's no guarantees.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. The next thing I had on the list, and this one is the one that really, either I'm just my memory like piss poor, or nobody knows this one, I guess. So after they make the announcement for the No More Trial by Combat, they then talk about what's his face, the dude who made Frankengregor, talks about the secret or whatever that he had his little birds look into. What is that? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I remember the scene where Cersei, Jaime, and the Mountain come downstairs and he's talking to these kids and he's giving them treats and telling them, like, you come back with secrets, I'll give you more treats.
Ah,
Remember that scene?
I do remember that.
Yeah, he never talked about what they were going to do and what they were, like, his whole little network that he's establishing, but I'm assuming that's what it is. It has something to do with that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I know what
was
secret is?
Yes,
No.
that's what I was. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, should I know this? Like, I don't know. Like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I just know that's what it has to do with.
Okay. As I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something there. Yeah. Okay. So let's see after that. Tyrion tries to get the other two drunk. That was fun. he just loves getting people drunk, man. Like, that's his game, I guess. You know?
Yep.
And we were talking earlier about, you can't... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to jump to that yet. The jokes.
Yes.
Yeah. They were all really bad.
Horrible.
All really bad. You know? So, yeah, I had to get that out there because that was just... Oh, man. Yeah. If they were going for bad jokes, they nailed it, though.
Mm-hmm.
But then we talked earlier about anybody who's happy will have bad shit come down.
And
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah, ASD, you're right. That was a horrible scene. You know, it looked. You know what it reminded me of? Like when you're like 14 and like that old head dude who's like 30 and never got past like 21 is trying to get you to drink. You know, he's like, "Cool, tell some jokes, peckerheads." Like, you know, like that was what came to mind at that point. You know.
Tell some jokes, bro.
Yeah, but so the Masters have returned. They're back for their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, like, maybe some Ironborn are on their way to, like, you know...
Dude, when you saw how many
Smash their
ships there
fleet?
was, right? You saw how many ships there were, right? I'm just going to assume there might be 1,000 ships there, and that's what's happening. That's what's going to... Pike's going to come in.
Some ship-on-ship
just-
battle, you know?
Yep, there's going to be a massive maritime warfare going on, and you're going to have... Like, I mean, what else is it? What else is going to happen? They don't have ships. They don't have any ways to go out in the ocean to fight. Like,
Oh, but they do have some visitors.
they do have some visitors.
Yeah,
They do.
You want to tackle that now, or you want to come back to it?
Yeah, because this made me angry.
Okay, why? Wait,
Yeah.
whoa. Wait, so Daenerys came back and you're mad?
Yeah, because she walks in like, "Yo, what up, cuz? I'm here to save the day," with jack shit. She's the only one who could fly there. She doesn't have her army.
She has a
She's-
dragon.
Yeah.
The
Ships
dragon,
are made
you
of
see the
wood.
dragon in the background soaring away like, fuck that. And he
Yeah,
just
he's-
flew away.
he's going out
long
after some
gone.
ships.
Well, the shit's being
hope-
blown up by,
I hope-
like, you know, all kinds of, like, siege stuff. I mean, come on, man. Like,
Instead of looking at
seriously.
everybody, she needs to run down and unleash the other dragons. That's what's going to stop things. Like instead, you see Drogon in the background, just like fuck this, and like flying off. I hope he's flying to the bay and attacking. But it's like, nah. Show me more, man. Show me more. I don't care that she's back. They were doing fine without her.
Yeah. Yeah, see,
So-
thank you,
I need to
Nicole.
see some
She has
dragon
a
action.
dragon. That's generally enough, right? I mean, yeah, you can't take out 1,000 ships, but you can go take out like 20 at a time.
Oh, the dragon can take out a lot.
Yeah.
3 dragons can take out a lot more. Yep.
Okay, so just a couple updates here. Looks like we got a new Prey and
Yeah, I just saw that.
Skyrim on PS4. Yeah.
Not only Skyrim on PS4 and Xbox One, but mod support.
Ooh, good. I didn't catch
Yeah.
that in my feed. Very nice. Okay. I'm down with that. Yeah. Not that I'm going to play it again, but it's awesome. You know.
It's called the Special Edition, so I think they've upgraded a lot of the graphics on it too.
Okay, well, you know, hopefully unlike on PS3, it'll actually run.
It's Bethesda, dude.
It was a little rough, man. It was a little rough,
Yeah.
okay?
I remember those days. That was oof.
Yeah, man. All right, back to the Game of Thrones. All right, then we had the scene with Edmure and Jaime.
Yep.
And if you ask me, that whole like repartee is the best scene of the whole episode. Like that shit got like deep and it got intense, and I thought it was awesome.
Oh, how he just switched it up? Jamie did?
Yeah, right. 'Cause
Yeah.
it like starts like, you know, Edmure kind of guilt tripping Jaime, and then Jaime just fucking flipped the books,
Yep.
you know, and got it to go the other way. I was like, that's what's up, you know.
Mm-hmm. Shows Jamie has some balls.
ASD, thank you for the follow, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that scene was like really intense. I thought that scene like really that hit. They nailed that one.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And the intensity that Jamie did towards the end of
yeah,
that scene,
like-
I was like, damn, Jamie.
You saw the soldier coming out in him there, you
Yep.
know, and that was awesome.
I think the reason why he admired Caitlyn is because he's the exact same way, but except minus his kids, it's Cersei. It's like he'll do anything.
Oh no, I gotta thank Alex. No. Oh no. Anything but that.
Oh man.
I didn't know he was watching. Damn. I thought I was gonna just mess with him at work. Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's what's up, Alex. Keep spreading the word, man. Thank you. Yeah. So then we go from the intense scene with Jamie and Edmer to Edmer, the goddamn motherfucking idiot. Like,
dude,
you know.
No, don't blame him for being an idiot. Blame that asshole who's just like, that's my lord.
That's
my
true.
Lord.
That's true. Let's spread the blame evenly here, right? You know. Like,
you have to think about it though. When you've just said, that's my lord, like you've really just fucked up. Like, who are you loyal to, man? You just both of them are your lords here, and you're like,
What if there was like a dude whose name was like Malord, like Malord? You know, like then it just gets all confusing. You know, like shit just gets off the rails fast. You know,
my lord.
Oh man, yeah, yeah, dude. He just it's messed up too because the blackfish like smells the whole thing out right away. He knows what's going on. And just the guys are not smart enough to see it, you know. And dude, it was just a mess. And then the bastard goes and like kills himself. Like, why? You know, like just go. Yeah.
He said he was tired of running, man. Dude's old as shit.
Get in the damn boat.
I guess, but it was a boat. He didn't have to run.
Dude's old as shit, man. He's tired of. That's still running. You're still running.
Yeah, I know.
Just think though, if he was on that boat, floating away with Brienne and Padre, and Jamie sees them, they're probably not escaping at all either.
Yeah, that was one thought I had run through, that might have something to do with it, that they were going to chase the blackfish till they got them. You know. But it sucks. They introduce them, they make him kind of cool, and then they're like, all right, later. Well, he died off screen, but I kind of feel like this one is dead. You know.
Oh, no, he's dead.
Yeah. So. Let's see. We got the Brotherhood and the Hound. That got weird. Yeah. Oh, did you want to talk at all about the little wave scene or no? Do you want
what scene?
Remember with Jamie and Brienne? They're just like, hey,
oh no,
I'll see you later.
Goodbye, my love.
Let's get together for crepes sometime. You know, like I don't know. That scene was like I got it, but I was like, Hollywood, like doesn't feel right. You know. So, especially how dark out it was. I'm like, how the fuck would they see this? Like, it was so dark out. You know? So, I don't know. But yeah, the Brotherhood and the Hound. So, the Hound stumbles upon the Brotherhood, and they've got the dude he's looking for. You know?
Yep.
That got kind of weird.
Yeah.
When their parents show up at the mall. That's so perfect.
That's true,
It really is. Oh, man. Nah, but, like, seriously. Cool, the Brotherhood, though. Like, they're like, yeah, you can have two of them. But then they were like, yeah, but you can't, like, mutilate them. I'd have been like, well, can I just mutilate one? Just one. You can have the other two. I'll trade.
What, just a hand?
You know. And it's great to see, like, what a coward the one dude was, too, you know.
Who?
The dude, the
one in yellow?
Yes, with the yellow cloak who did all the speaking the week before, you know. And then he turned out to be just a sniveling little coward. I was like, yeah, all right, kill that bastard. You know.
I'm really happy that Thoros is back. The Red Priest, the drunken Red Priest.
Oh, yeah. He's pretty cool, man. I
mentioned it like a few episodes back. I was like, they need to bring him back, man.
And the zombie man, too, you know.
Yep, Beric Dondarrion.
Yeah, that dude looks a lot worse for wear, man. He just... I guess dying a half dozen times will do that to you. I don't know.
I think he mentions that when he dies after the Hound kills him. He says something like it takes a toll on his body.
Yeah,
like
he loses
a certain part of his body when he does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now they're going up to help the Starks, man.
Oh, is that where they're going?
You hear him?
I know they kind of like made some references, but did they actually say that's where they were going?
He said the true people they need to go help is in the north, and that's where they want to take the Hound with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be
I missed
pretty
that,
cool.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll show up from the rear, you know.
With their 5 guys.
Yeah, man, hey, I don't know. One of them can't be killed, apparently, so maybe it's enough.
There you go.
Uh, so everything shifts after that back to Arya, you know. And
Yep.
also, while we're talking about Arya again, I want to reference something from the beginning of the show that I forgot to mention. She makes mention of, like, what's west of Westeros.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of cool. Like, she's like, I want to see what's out there, you know? And I was like, I hope she doesn't die so, like, she can go that way. Because I kind
I
of...
doubt she's going there. I think that was just
I
to throw
assume
her
as
off of
much,
who
too.
she
But
was.
it'd be pretty cool if that was, like, her,
Right.
like, epilogue, you know?
I think George R. Martin said there's nothing west of Westeros.
Hmm.
He said it just wraps around. It's a globe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there must be a reason nobody's gone that way before, though. So there must be something.
Well, it's like dead land.
Yeah.
Like you got Marine, Pentos, and all that in that area, Slaver's Bay, and then off to the right, it's just kind of dead.
Hmm.
So there's no real like cities there. At least from what I was told.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool though that like she's thinking about that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, maybe she was just thinking like, where can I hide from these psychos? You know.
Or just trying to throw off who she actually is because the lady doesn't know who she is.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we get back to Arya, and then we get like the, unfortunately, Lady Crane dies,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked pretty nasty.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it did.
Yeah, that was pretty.
That reminded me of something from like one of the Friday the 13th movies, man. Like shit got real fast. Yeah, but we had that, and then we had fighting in the dark after a gigantic long chase scene.
Dude, that chase scene reminded me of like Terminator.
Yep, that's
yeah,
exactly
you know
what I
what?
said
Yes,
too.
that is.
I was
very,
like, if they
yeah.
ever remake the Terminator and they want to use a female character, they've got one.
Yeah, get that
Like,
dude
dude.
looking chick. Like, yeah.
She's insane.
Yeah, she played the character well, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I loved the fighting in the dark. That was so great. Like, throwing back to the blindfolded stuff, I thought that was pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, that was,
Yep.
Yeah.
that was cool. Although I kind of wanted to see her like die,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
but I'm glad she cut her eyes out.
I wonder if there was some pressure there, like, come on, don't murder the kid. Like, but then again, they've done it before, so I don't know why they wouldn't do it again.
Dude, they've done it so many. They've done a lot of crazy shit. There's no limit to that.
Yeah. Yeah, because they
I
did
did
it.
have-
They did it with a couple of the kids Arya escaped with, right?
Arya has that health regen. All Starks have health regen.
Yes, I was gonna say the
need
one
to
thing
be
I had a
nerfed.
problem with in that chase scene was
Man, if
Like,
Daenerys can walk
she
through
stabbed
fire,
how many
Arya
times?
can heal fast. All right, like seriously.
All the Stark kids have like, they're too OP, man.
Mm.
Something's got to be done. Jon Snow gets stabbed a bunch of times. He's like, "Whoop, back alive, guys. What's up?" Arya gets stabbed in the gut, which normally would kill you because there's a lot of blood in that area. But nope, she can fall downstairs and keep going and kill somebody.
yep.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good, man. She is a epic hero or heroine.
Heroin.
Yes.
Do we call them heroines, really?
Yeah, sure, right? They're
All right.
addictive. Anyway, yeah. So then we go back to the temple of the many-faced god. She's like, "Bitch, I'm out. Going home. Leave me the hell alone." And for some reason, Jock and Nagal just seems like he's cool with it. Like, whatevs.
Dude is happy, man. I don't get that. I really don't. I feel like this whole arc was a waste of my goddamn time.
I don't feel like it's over. Because why would he just let her leave?
Because they didn't know how to write this. They didn't know how to write it.
I
swear,
just,
man,
I
they
just
fucked
feel like
it up.
it ain't over yet. Because it doesn't seem right to just have her be like, alright, cool.
He just said, "You are no one now," and then she told him off like, "No, fuck you, man. I'm this person." And then that was it.
And he seemed
And he
happy
seemed
about
calm.
it.
I'm like, "Yeah, just go on. You good? Go to Westeros, girl. You got it."
Yeah.
Like that, I don't understand what their process is with this. Like, it's very confusing to me. Like, good on Arya going back home, but like, so weird.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, I guess we'll see.
That whole arc is done.
I don't think it's done.
Don't think so?
Nah, I'm telling you, I feel like there's more to it because he didn't look like, oh, okay, this is over. I'm back with, going back to my shit. Like, I feel like this whole thing may have actually been manipulated for her to be like the one servant who is a personality. Like, the way he seemed was very like everything was going according to plan, which makes me think if like the many-faced god has some like special purpose for her.
Mm.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
So, if this is the same guy that she met in season, was it 1 or 2?
Yeah. Two.
2.
Yeah.
Right? This is the same guy. Maybe he just has that connection with her because of the conversations they had beforehand. You know what I mean?
Okay, possible.
Like, he helped free him, or she helped free him, right? And then he got. You remember when she had to give him 3 names, and he would go and kill those 3 people, right? And then he wouldn't kill a certain person, so she gave him his name.
Yes.
And he got all like, "Oh shit, no, come on, take it back."
Yeah.
Like a little kid.
Still one of my favorite scenes in the whole show, too.
That was a good one. And so I think there's like a connection he has with her, and that's why he's allowing her to do what she wants. Like, I don't think there's any more to that.
Okay. Maybe not.
They've lost track of this story, and they've just been playing along like, shit, what do we do? Well, we have a fight. Let's do a fight. All right, let's do a fight.
We gotta fight.
You know?
Oh, man. I don't know. That's it. It was a bit of a down episode this week. I don't know. It moved things along. I just thought a little more was going to happen as we were like nearing the end of the season.
It's our first hour-long episode. You expect more to happen. It didn't really happen.
Yeah, it just bounced around a lot instead of getting anything really moving. I mean, it did more setup, It
killed all of our hype.
Yeah, I thought after last week with the kind of down episode that they were going to kind of surge back strong this week, Now, next week, obviously, looks like some shit's about to go down, so.
Yeah.
I mean, they pretty much showed you only shit about the war next week, so,
But, I mean, we have no Clegane Bowl anymore. There's no possible Stoneheart. Because Barrick's still alive. It's rough, man. It's rough.
I don't know. Well, maybe that's all stuff for next season. I don't know, man. What to say? It's a weekly thing, so next week they could bring it all back around again,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Still a fun hour to spend watching TV, that's for sure.
This is true. This is very true.
Yeah. In the meantime, Chris, I know while we were talking the end of that Game of Thrones stuff, you were very upset that we missed out on the Bethesda part of the press conference where they talked about Elder Scrolls Online.
I saw that.
Yeah, so you want to go back and talk about that? I know it's your favorite game of all time.
No, not really. Like, it's not a bad game, but it was just like they added the Dark Brotherhood, and that's all I got from that.
So, Fallout 4 VR.
I saw that with Doom
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I think the Doom VR would be a lot better than Fallout 4 VR.
We'll see what they do with it. They do have trouble just getting games to run regularly. So I don't know how much more broken they could be in VR.
Well, apparently Doom has no issue. So, I mean, they got something going.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
They figured something out. It's just their massive
engine, yeah.
Yeah, because they're using the same creative engine, right?
I don't know for sure, but damn if it ain't exactly alike. My guess would be they probably are, because they probably started development on it last gen.
Yep.
So, maybe if they finish this thing with Elder Scrolls 6, they'll tell you it's on a new engine.
Mm-hmm.
No, my guess is that's not tonight. That's another year or so off. Probably 2. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, All right, so we're done the Elder Scrolls side, the Game of Thrones stuff, and nothing big happening with Bethesda right now. So why don't we move into what we've been up to this week? And Chris, as usual, you can take the lead here, man.
Overwatch.
Oh yeah, that's like a game.
We've all played Overwatch. Yeah.
Yeah, we had our big show get together the other night. That was interesting. You know.
It was legit. It was a good time. You know.
Yeah, the characters in that game are really cool. Like, there's some awesome stuff. You know. It really sucks when you got to play a game against somebody who's really good with the character they're using, though.
Yeah.
You know. So, like, you know, like jackasses who are Hanzo and just ultimate spam all day long. Oh my god, like, just Jesus.
You just got put into the wrong match. That's all it was.
Yeah, I swear there's like 5 people playing it or something. It takes so long to get a match, and then it's always unbalanced.
We had a full team. That was the we had
I
6.
guess.
They had to find 6 players that were probably.
You would think finding 6 is easier than finding 12.
I think they had to find 6 grouped players.
I don't know why they got.
So we're going against the full team. Yeah, I think that's how they do it. Because when I'm solo, it's instant. I have no issues with that.
Yeah,
but as the more people you get, they try to find it so it's even like that. Because if we're a group of 6 and we go into it, that means we have communication. Whereas if we play 6 random assholes, they probably are just playing just to play the game. They're not.
That was the point of teaming up, to have the unfair advantage.
No, that's just you're just playing with friends, man.
Yeah, well, that sucks because our team ain't good enough to beat a good team.
Yeah, we just had to have more time playing, man.
Yeah, we won a couple.
Yeah, we did. We just had that one group that was just like the most coordinated group I've ever seen.
Yeah, because that one match lasted like 2 minutes, right?
Yep.
They just pushed right.
Oh my god, that was such a horrible. It was bad too because it was like 30 seconds in. It was like, shit, this thing's gonna be over fast.
Yeah.
It was like they've just got us. So, yeah, it was bad. It's a fun game now. I dig it. It's got some charm. It seems like it needs a little bit of balance tweaking, but other than that, it's.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, it's a bit off.
In what ways?
Well, like Reinhardt's shield is way too good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's easy to counter. You can walk right through that shit and just peck at them. So then you have characters that can go around that. You have Tracer, you have Reaper. So it's like if you see a Reinhardt shield, don't be a dumb shit and just attack the Reinhardt shield. Someone switched to Bastion, someone switched to Reaper, someone switched to Tracer. Like that's where the balance comes from. It comes from using your brain and realizing you can't go head on this dude. If you see a Bastion, don't charge him. That's stupid. If you see turrets, don't go after the turrets if you don't have that range. They have like a 40-meter range. Like you can't do that. You have to play smart. And people are afraid to switch their characters up because they're trying to get comfortable. So you kind of run into that issue. But I think that's where the balance comes in. It doesn't come in from the hero's abilities. It comes from people knowing how to play the game and adjusting to that.
And I think a part of it too is learning a character well enough to be able to use it unexpectedly.
So look at your group composition. You probably have 3 Black Widows.
No, I don't think we ever had 3 Black Widows.
It's all about your composition and learning how to switch based on that. And then if you have the communication, like, all right, guys, as a turret, I'm switching to Pharah so I can get that long range. Then you've got communication, and no one else is going to switch to something long range. Like it's all about switching your characters and knowing how to react to like ass whoopings.
Yeah. And I don't know how that one asshole was using Winston the whole time. Because I'm like, when I use that dude, all I do is die. And like, this guy was like beast moding with Winston. I was like, what is happening here? Oh, yeah.
Talking about Alex Winston?
Yeah, that
Winston?
Guy. I was like, dude, he's awesome.
I've never seen anybody beast with Winston. He always dies instantly.
Yeah, dude. For some reason,
impressive.
He's good with him, man. I don't know. He's got that he had that right level of like Dr. Pepper and rum, like just in his blood alcohol, you know, like he just mixed it perfect.
That was pretty solid Winstoning.
Yeah.
You want to call it that?
There was one other thing I noticed with the game though. That one map is busted. Like that
Which
last
one?
defense point is way too easy to hold. You know.
We're talking about Gibraltar.
I guess I don't remember the name of it, but it's the one that like when we had to defend it, we were able to at the very end, and then when we had to try to push through at the end of it, we never could. Like it was just so easy. It's such an easy spot to hold down.
To defend. Yeah.
And I saw like the one guy was able to put a bastion in kind of a weird spot where he was kind of
weird
behind
angles.
that thing. So it was like when we shot, it seemed like our bullets would hit the thing, but because his turret was sticking out past it, it was like he could shoot through it. You know.
Yeah.
So that map needs a little bit of adjustment to make that last point a little more. I don't want it to be easy to take the last point, but it should be. It seems it's a little too easy to hold that spot.
I mean, I've won quite a few in that match. I think it just has to do with.
Don't kill the other team all right at once, so they all come running out of the gate together.
well, no. If you kill them all at once, you at least have 5 seconds before they respawn.
No, I mean
when
the payload's a little further up the road, though.
And that one just takes cooperation, and everyone needs to just push at the same time instead of like jumping around like, "Oh way, hey, Bastion, hey." No, you guys, there needs to be more coordination with that. But it is a tough one to actually get past because it's on a curve. So you make that left turn, and then this big wide open area. It's kind of like it's a street that leads to a cul-de-sac. So then, if you're hiding on the other sides, no one can see you. So if you're a Bastion over there, as soon as they cross that line, you can just take them out.
It feels like there just needs to be like a way around back of that. You know what I mean? So that like you can press that group from the other side. You know. And then you can kind of get them in a pincher situation, and then they can't just all focus all their fire right down that alleyway.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's one lane.
Yeah. So I think if they just kind of tweak the map a little bit so that there's another path around and kind of make the other team have to at least like split their focus a little bit. You know.
I wonder if you can get around because there's a way to get to the edge of the map, and I wonder. And there's a building there. I wonder if you use like Genji or Hanzo, you can climb up it. And just sit back and snipe from up there.
Maybe you might be able to get a Pharah or Black Widow up there too. You know, there might be some stuff we could play around with on that map. Yeah. And Chris, we can't stop the Overwatch discussion without mentioning you probably having the play of the damn night.
Which one was that?
When you killed 5 of the 6 people on the other team.
It's just right there.
That was disgusting, dude. We were getting stomped on that map, and here you go with the tire, and boom, the whole team's dead, and we took the point back.
And then just got 2 more with just shooting. Dude, Junkrat's so much fun,
dude,
man.
They were at like 70 or 80% on that point, too. Like, we were in some trouble, and they had everybody locked down in that spot. That was huge. That was a big tide turner.
That was like one of the first times I played Junkrat.
That tire is bullshit, dude. Like, its radius is massive, you know?
It's not as big as Diva's mech.
Self-destruct thing, yeah.
Yeah, that thing is
that
huge.
thing is... But, dude, she's useless without it, so, I mean, you know...
Not necessarily. I've seen some pretty legit Divas going around knocking people out. It's pretty legit.
I mean, her weapon's decent, but, yeah, I mean, she's just so squishy. Without.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only issue. But.
Yeah, and without the suit, she doesn't have any abilities or anything either.
Yeah. Yep. No, but with the Junkrat tire, we were on the one map, and I heard it coming, and I was like, "Oh shit, the tire's coming!" And it was that one where the road kind of goes like around a corner and up at the same time. I think it's the Hollywood one. And, I heard it, so I was like, "Let me get out of here." So I got Pharah, and I hit my boost to go up into the air so it will miss me. No, it still magically hits me. Like I don't know how big the hitbox on that thing is, but it got me anyway. I was like, get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, fuck Junkrat. Yeah. Other than Overwatch, anything else, Chris?
I played a little Mountain Blade Warband. I think I talked about it before. RPG sandbox strategy game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. I'm just getting pumped and ready for the next one to come out, called Bannerlord. But we'll see at E3 what they have for it, if it's going to be released this year or next year. But it's a legit game, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hey, you said the 3 letters I love, RPG, you know? So, yeah.
It's an interesting game. The new one, I've seen like some videos and some gameplays of it. They've added a lot more and made the cities look like actual cities with people moving around, and they changed it up. They made the taverns look a little more real. I think the next one's going to be pretty legit. Speaking of legit, they're showing Dishonored 2 right now, and this looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, I saw that, you know. So,
Yeah.
hopefully it's not another 20 questions game. Because I'll never guess it.
Yeah.
Don't care. They did Fallout 4. I'm kind of already, like, checked out. I'm like, anything else worth caring about for me? Probably not. You know. Skyrim Remaster's cool, but it's like, if I can't transfer my save, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not restarting that thing. Good for everyone who didn't get a chance to play it, though.
I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, hey, there's always new gamers, so you want to give them opportunities to play games that aren't that old, but, you know, who the hell wants to go back and play an old system, you know?
Skyrim's what, 5 years old? More than that.
5 years this November.
Damn.
Yeah, because it was 11/11/11.
Ah, so that's probably where they're going to release it, around that time, I'm guessing. They didn't have a date, but I'm guessing that's what's going to happen.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Matt, you hold the record for most appearances on the show. That other
do?
than me and Chris. Oh yeah, man, you've been a guest like, what, 5-6 times now. You know, it's like Saturday Night Live. Like, you're one of those guys who's always on. You know?
Heck yeah. So do I get like a Guinness Book of World Records entry, or?
I don't know. Chris will make you something. He'll make a trophy for you.
The Alec Baldwin of Collective's Gamescast.
There you go, man. So we know your core 4 from long ago, and anyone who doesn't, go back and listen to episode 2, and you can get it. So
it's good stuff.
Yeah. Do you remember it?
No.
I should have listened to episode 2 today to find out what it was.
I remember Need for Speed was on there.
Yes.
I think World of Warcraft.
Okay.
And
Kerbal Space
probably Fallout 4.
No, Fallout 4 wasn't out yet.
Oh, Kerbal Space Program. That was the other one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, so what have you been up to, man? You haven't been on the show in a while.
No, it has been a while. I mean, long term, it's basically just been work, eat, sleep, and try and have fun. But,
fair enough. That sounds like the pattern of life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For those of us who work, anyway.
Yeah, this week it's been a lot of Overwatch.
Okay.
And I've also been looking for computer parts because I'm looking to make a new one.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Yep. And then my current one's been having power supply issues, so I got to try and replace that too.
Ooh, yeah. That's never good.
It's a fun time, man.
Yeah. I got my nice gaming laptop now, so my desktop's probably going to continue to fall behind the benchmarks.
All right.
But, you know, until this thing can't hack games, I'm not going to probably rebuild the tower. Why? All I do is bills on it anymore, so.
All right. It's fair enough.
So,
but, yeah, so Overwatch, my favorite character was Bastion. I played him all the time. But then I started using Reinhardt, and I've gotten really good with him.
Dude, I was loving when you were playing Reinhardt, man. I was like, awesome. I'm just going to stand behind that shield and shoot people. This is great. I don't even have to dodge or anything. You know? So.
Yeah, like I've even gotten to the point where I get aggressive with him and I just charge in and take out as many people as I can.
Oh, that's the best part, man.
It does seem like that's what the good Reinhardts do. You know, they really know when to be offensive.
Yeah.
Like, I actually got killed by one Reinhardt the other night, the really good one. Alexander.
That is the best question.
I'll have to bring it to work sometime and show you, you know. Trust me, it probably runs games better than your PC. So,
question for you: how hot does that thing get?
it gets pretty goddamn hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only downfall to a gaming.
Well, the thing is, I
laptop.
don't play games with it in my lap, so
Well, it still overheats. It's not good for your thing, man. Trust me.
No,
I'm
it's
having
got tons of
issues right now.
ventilation. It just, Yeah. Actually, they really are, dude. They're super impressive, actually.
Oh man, these are great.
Yeah, I actually like run shit on Ultra. It's pretty beast, dude. Yeah, I'm actually kind of mad because I'm like, man, if they put out new mobile cards, I'm gonna be like, shit, I want to get the new one. Like, I'm not gonna want to fall behind now because this thing just like annihilates.
Can you even change it in that?
Yeah, why not?
So I feel like most of the graphics cards for laptops are hardwired in. Like even the gaming ones have hardwired graphics cards.
I'll have to look into it some more. I know I know where a lot of the other stuff is. I didn't actually look into that one yet, though. Yeah. We were talking Overwatch, Reinhardt. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Then we got all sidetracked there. Thanks, Alex. Anyway, yeah, and you played a little bit of Mercy the other night too when you were doing some healing. Yeah.
Dude, that's fun with that one. Mercy, yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was like it's like shit. Everything Matt does, he's like really good at. So it was like, damn it, like Matt's playing Reinhardt. Who the hell's gonna heal me? It was like, why can't he be Mercy? And then if he was Mercy, it was like, shit, where's that shield at? I need that goddamn shield. Like it was like, shit, can we clone Matt? Like I need more Matt. Like I don't know. It's just one of them things. It seemed like whatever Matt was doing, I was like doing it with him. If he was the shield, I was either hanging near him with Lucio so I could keep him topped off, or I was just standing behind him so I could fire rockets with no regard for my own safety. So, yeah. Yeah. Anything else you wanted to say, Matt?
I think that's about it.
Yo, you've been playing GTA a lot.
I have been playing GTA.
Yeah.
I also started playing Undertale.
Oh, dude, I still haven't installed that.
So I first started it up, but I wasn't sure what to expect, and it went off on a completely different road. Have you guys played it at all?
No, I have looked at it several times on Steam, though. Like,
Okay.
like I think I want it.
I really like it because it's very different. I don't know if I want to ruin the surprise for you.
What do you either play good
like
or you play bad or something?
Yeah, I know if you played a game and like kill everybody, and then apparently like you play it again, and everybody remembers that you killed everybody the last time you played through, something to that effect. Yeah, so it's kind of like you have to really think about how you want to play through it the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really neat. Yeah, I heard a lot of talk about it in like Game of the Year podcasts, so I kind of know some of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it's got puns, which always a bonus in my view.
And they only get funnier the more alcohol you have.
That is correct.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, that Undertale's one of them things. Sooner or later, I'll probably get around to. It just seems too interesting to not do. I just have to be in that kind of a mood, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that just leaves me, huh?
Yep.
My week's pretty simple. Picked up Overwatch to play with these dudes. It was kind of fun. We had a lot of laughs.
Some crying.
A little crying. Most of it from me. Drew contributed quite a bit. Why does Hanzo always get his ultimate before me? I think I heard that like 8 times.
Yep. Tried to explain it too. I'm like, dude, you have to use all of his abilities in quick succession. Like,
I think my complaints were more, them guys are fucking good. What the hell? Why can't we play some shitty people?
That's right, because we ended up paired with people who were like 78 or something, didn't we?
Oh my god, some of them people we were playing against were
high 70s, low 80s. Yeah, like, I'm like, damn, dude, this game's only been out for like 3 weeks. What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was cool. And pretty much the only other thing I did gaming-wise this weekend was played through the Mega Man Legacy Collection a lot. I replayed and beat Mega Man 1. I replayed and beat Mega Man 3. And now I'm working on 4. So.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah. Gotta love it, man. Mega Man's my shit. It's old school. It's got like the best music, and it's just, I don't know. It's relaxing. So, in a frustrating kind of way. And no, I cannot elaborate on that. So
that's how I like playing like Overwatch when we're getting our asses whooped. It's like,
yeah, see, no, that I can't do. That I'm like, why the fuck am I losing?
But this is going to help me learn the game a lot better once I realize what these people are doing.
Getting your ass stomped in? No.
Yeah, dude, because you can realize where you failed or what's failing, and you can work to change that. It's a challenge, man. If you're just constantly winning, you're never going to get better. You're just going to keep doing the same shit.
You want to get better, spectate.
It's like
then you can actually scout.
They found that cookie cutter phase. So if you play shitty people all the time, you're going to find that one way that's always going to work, and you're just going to continue doing that. You're not going to grow. So you get that challenge, and then you start growing. You start learning how to play like those assholes, and then you beat the shit out of them, and you just kind of feels good. It feels good.
Yeah. How many videos of that session did you take on your PC?
I didn't take any. If I would have taken videos, this thing would have crashed a long time ago.
Oh. So how do you plan to learn from all them losses the other night?
Well, I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough evidence. I didn't have enough research. So we have to go back in and find those guys, and then get some more.
I think we just needed more diva.
No, the 6 divas did not work.
That was a fail. That was
not only did it not work, the other team laughed at us for trying. Like,
but if we had 7, it would have been perfect.
Maybe. Yeah. Too bad we didn't all just have like ultimates charged. We could have just like ran in and just set off like a bunch of nukes.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the topic for tonight because we've been going for a while here. So let's get this show moving along. All right. So there's like a million RPGs on the horizon. You know, some of them are already moving, some of them are coming, some of them are a bit further down the road. But as I was looking at all like the news for all the games that are coming, I was just getting like the biggest like RPG hard on like ever. It was just crazy. So I just wanted to start going over all this stuff because there's just so many of them coming out. It's great. I'm in love with this. So we'll just go. I got a list of them here, and you guys or anybody in the chat, keep me posted if I miss anything. You know, I tried my best. Actually, I didn't. I just tried. So for starters, a couple things that already just came out not that long ago. For one, we got the Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC, right? Which I heard is massive. And on top of a massive game like The Witcher, that's pretty ridiculous.
Yep. They pretty much made another game as their expansion.
Yeah, CD Projekt Red's doing some really cool stuff. You know.
That's their last one, though. They're moving on to their steampunk game that they have coming out.
Yes, I think one massive DLC is enough.
Isn't it the second one?
Is it the second one? I don't know. I thought the first one was something smaller, but I could be wrong.
No, maybe it was.
Yeah. I don't know. Witcher is not my specialty, so I can't say for certain. Also, if you're some loser who never played Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy X Part 2, and you don't have a PlayStation 3 or Vita or 4, and can't play the Final Fantasy X 10-2 remaster, now you can because it's out on Steam. So if you're some person who only plays games on PC, which why would anybody only play games on PC, you now can because it's been out for a little bit now. So.
Wait, what? Dude. That's the only way to play games, man.
I would say the existence of consoles would pretty much scientifically debunk that statement. We're just going to scrub from the record you ever said anything like that.
I'm sorry, man, but there's too many people here. I think, actually, you might be outnumbered here.
Doesn't matter if I'm outnumbered. I'm still right.
You're outnumbered, sir.
All right, Chris, what's the best-selling PC of all time?
Best-selling PC. You can't do that.
See? That's why PC gaming
you can't do that
sucks.
because PC gives you the freedom to customize it the way you want it to be.
Oh, well, guess what? They're trying to make consoles like that, and it's the dumbest fucking thing ever.
Nah, I think they got rid of that idea.
All right. Fair enough. Chris is wrong. I'm right. We'll move on. So, the future games coming out now. We got Star Ocean.
I saw that. That's
Integrity
like
and
month,
Faithlessness, right? Or some kind of shit like that. I don't know what the fuck that means. But a new Star Ocean game. That's kind of cool. Coming June 28th. So, like, right after everybody recovers from E3, it'll be there to play. You know. Steam Big Picture is a game.
It's been a long time since I've heard of a Star Ocean game.
Yeah, I think it's been a few years. Was the Xbox 360 one the last one? Was that Eternal something, I think? I forget.
The last one I played was on PlayStation 2.
Oh, that was Until the End of Time?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was one for the 360, because I remember Dick Pierce was playing it.
You gotta stop name dropping this dude, man.
We're gonna have him on the show eventually. But yeah, he was playing it. I remember he brought it over one night, and he was showing me some of it. It was Star Ocean. If you're desperate for a JRPG in the summer, that's probably your best bet.
End of the month, man. Oh, yeah. It looked alright too at PAX.
Oh yeah, you saw. Oh no, I saw it too. That's right. I was thinking of the Platinum demo was what you did. Well, I won.
Yeah, I played the Platinum demo, but Star Ocean was right next to it.
Yeah,
and it looked pretty decent. It actually looked really fun.
Yeah. Now due out in the second quarter, which is now of 2016, is a game that has my interest for many reasons. Iron Maiden: Legacy of the Beast.
I have no idea what that. Oh, dude, are you serious?
It's listed as as an RPG. And I'm just like, this thing could be a morbid train wreck, or it has this very, very slim chance of actually being something kind of cool.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
Either way, I'm on board. Like, just because I have to see what this is, you know. I'll very much hope there's reviews for it, you know.
It's a mobile game, though, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know. We'll see. That thing is a morbid curiosity of mine. I cannot deny it.
It looks pretty solid.
Then in August 9th, we got No Man's Sky, which I doubt is coming out August 9th. Does anybody else think August 9th is actually going to happen?
I think they would have pushed it back further if they weren't thinking it would be ready by then.
Maybe.
I think it's going to be released and they're just going to work on patches probably the same day and possibly the next few weeks after, but I think August 9th is the final date.
I'd say they could just get the early game ready and try to hope nobody gets to the end game right away, but I'm like, I don't even know that this game has that kind of a structure, you know.
Or you could just start off being like Bethesda and, you know, creating a bunch of buggy games.
Oh, you mean be like, here, you guys fix it.
Like, here's the bot support, go.
They just leave it with an open-ended puzzle, so you're wandering around trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
There's no real answer.
Yeah, and then the next update, you can finally move ahead.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna kill my fucking brother. He's got to tweet me about the fucking Penguins winning the Stanley Cup. Fuck the Penguins. And fuck that weasel Crosby. Fucking underachieving piece of shit. Yeah, no. I guess so. Yeah,
it's a shame.
It is. It's a travesty. You know. Anyway, let's keep moving. Okay. So No Man's Sky. Oh, we got Deus Ex also in August.
Deus Ex.
Yeah, I think they're at the end of August there.
Yep.
So probably
that should be good.
Probably not going to be something I play, but you never know what can happen at the end of the summer there.
Have you played any of them?
It's a good window to try to jump in if you want to get some attention. Because that's right about the time the gamers are all kind of coming back. Like, hey, summer's kind of winding down. I need a game to play, you know.
Not so much for Deus Ex, though, because within a couple weeks you got Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, but that's a month out. You can get somebody to buy your game.
Is it at the end of September, or I thought it was the beginning of September?
Oh, no. Final Fantasy 15's September 30th.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. I mean, you could steal some sales in there, you know. And I mean, they're both Enix games. You knew they weren't going to put them right back to back, you know.
That's another good point.
Yeah. Also, in Q3, Neverwinter is coming to PS4.
I saw that.
Yeah, so that thing's been out on PC forever, but, you know.
Because it's the better system. But go ahead, finish.
Yeah, except for the control scheme blows on it. You know, and it's hacked to fuck, so, you know. That's what's great about consoles. Man. No cheaters. No
Are you
losers.
kidding me?
Well,
there's tons of them.
There's a few, but, you know, they're few and far between. Yeah, but no, it's coming to PS4. I'm kind of curious because I hated the PC controls. They were all, like, wonky and stupid, you know. So we'll see if they fix that for the console version. And also if my characters carry over. Because then I'll really be interested in playing. Well, I don't know. It's a server game, man. So, the shit's there. Yeah. Okay, so then, then we just talked about Final Fantasy 15, September 30th. I'm still getting hyped up for this, man.
I just want to see the movie.
Okay.
There's some good voice acting, man. Give me the movie, and then we can see what happens. The game looks good, though. I'll give them that. The game looks really good. It still seems fun to play.
Everything I'm hearing from people who've actually gone and seen the game in the industry is that it's amazing. So
interesting.
I'm like, if this thing can actually like live up, this would be so great. It would really be what the Final Fantasy series needs too, you know. Because if that was good, that would give me more hope that they'll get the 7 remake in good shape, you know, and that could really be a big shot in the arm for a big time series. We'll see. I'm trying not to get too hyped, but I'm starting to get a very positive feel for it, you know. Then we got in November, we got Pokemon Sun and Moon. Chris, I know you'll be all over that.
I'm actually kind of surprised you mentioned that.
They're not my kind of RPGs, but they're a lot of people's kind of RPGs, so I definitely think they're worth mentioning.
Nah, they're not. They used to be as a kid, and it's fun to go back to the older ones, but it's pretty much the same game over and over again.
Yeah, that's kind of what bothers me about them, but, you know, Pokemon. It's a thing, so... You know, I'll give it a mention if we're going to talk RPGs. And then we got the game Chris cannot wait to play. Kingdom Hearts Final Chapter Prologue.
What the hell kind of name is
December. Dude, every Kingdom Hearts name, I swear it's like a contest at Square Enix to come up with the most ridiculous name. You know? For real, like, I'm just waiting for, like, Kingdom Hearts Fart Smeller Latte, you know? Like... What the fuck is with these names, man? It's ridiculous.
It's translation, man. Obviously, it's translation.
Oh, yeah.
It's
it's translation.
English.
You know?
It's not... After all these years, there's no clear translation of any of these words.
This is not the 90s anymore.
But is this the same as Kingdom Hearts 3?
No, it's not. It's so weird, man. It's so
Wait,
weird.
It's not Kingdom Hearts 3?
No.
I thought it was some sort of joke for it.
No, but unfortunately, no, it's not. 3 is something else, and it's coming even later. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Why would they do this?
Now, here's one that it exists out in the ether somewhere, so I don't know where to put it. But Final Fantasy 12 HD, the Zodiac Edition, or whatever the hell they're calling it.
Yeah,
that's coming. And this one is probably the most interesting on the list to me because I didn't like 12. I got it, I loved it. Then I hated it. Then I came back around on it and loved it and pumped like 120 hours into it. And now it's coming back around. I'm like, I don't really feel like I want to do all that again. But I'm like, they changed a bunch of stuff apparently. So now I'm like, do I want to try to jump back in again? Like, the release date's going to be huge on this one. Because when they bring it out, it'll probably be the whole difference. Because a few of the bombs that drop next year, like, if it's near one of them, I'm probably not going to play it. Whereas if it's in some, like, dry spell in between RPGs, I'll probably jump in there. You know?
Interesting.
Because, like, did you guys play 12, actually? I should ask that.
Only a little bit of 12.
I did not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a single-player MMO is basically what it is. You know? That's the best way I could describe it. You know, it's cool. It's got its charms. It's just, it's long. Very long. You know. Yeah, but we got Persona 5 drops February 14th. Which...
I hear so much about this.
See, you dig it, but, like, you know, I don't think they do that PC stuff for you, Chris.
You know? No.
Keep trying to fight him, man, but, you know, best games are on PlayStation. Most games are on PC.
Dude, I've never complained about any of the games I have for PC.
Yeah, I know. You would play Steam Greenlight stuff, though, so, you know.
I've never done that because I know
shovelware.
how shit it will be.
Yeah. Dude, you got like 600 new games this week. They were all mobile conversions.
What?
On Steam, dude, not you. Come on.
Oh, I was wondering.
I was speaking to you as a representative of the master race, you know.
Oh. It's a shitty version of it.
Yeah. Now, Persona 5 is a curiosity of mine because, like, I talked to you about this before, like, all the social link stuff and all the, like, what are you going to do each day was, like, really cool. And it actually, like, felt like you were living this character's life. And in a way that was, like, fun and interesting and not, like, boring and Harvest Moon-like, you know.
Yo, hold up.
What do you got?
Hold on. The Great Gavin has gifted them to... Oh, man. No, Bethesda remade Quake. So there's a new Quake coming out, too.
Wait, what? For real?
Yep. Quake Champions, yeah.
Yes.
It looks pretty legit.
Mm.
I've always loved Quake.
It's been a long time since they've made one.
Right?
Was it 3 was the last one, I think?
Ah.
Jeez, I don't even remember. I was never really into Quake, so yeah.
Good for PC.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. They did Doom right, so we'll see. We'll see what they do with Quake here.
They've been on a streak of quality games. Well, I take that back. They just have Doom. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Fallout 4 was good. It was just Fallout.
It just doesn't seem like an RPG anymore. I feel like they took some of the elements out of it. You know, it was good for the. It was good for the.
We're all waiting.
Like the whole. I'm sorry. Distracted, man. No, it was pretty good for the whole exploration aspect to it, but it seemed like with the perks and the way they set it up, it kind of took away from the RPG element from 3. Like I like the perk system, but I really, when I think about it, I really enjoyed what 3 had. There's a lot of stuff in there, but you can actually customize your character the way you wanted it without their crazy perk system that they have. It kind of made it like how Warcraft made it super easy for people to play the game.
Yeah.
Or that's kind of what Fallout 4 did. They kind of made it so everyone can play it. They were trying to get the mass instead of like that niche hardcore RPG fan.
I think I liked what they did with getting rid of the skill points because I felt like that was a clunky subsystem that was being held onto because it existed previously.
Mm-hmm.
I think where they made the misstep with the perk tree was where they put level requirements on them and then they put stat requirements on them. So then you had to spend perk points just to get your stats high enough to take the perk. What they probably should have done was made them perk pads. So, like, if you wanted to get to the bottom one, you had to take all the ones before it, you know? So that you were putting your points into perks instead of into ability points, you know? So, like, you would slowly build your way up, and it would make sense. Like, because if you were the science guy, you'd slowly be picking up all these other intelligence perks on the way to the last one, you know? But, I don't know. We'll see what they do with 5. That's like, you know, my other children should be graduating high school by then.
Yeah, it's going to be like 10, yeah. It's going to be like 10 years, man.
Yeah, something like that. Back to Persona, though. Yes, what bothered me with Persona 4 was, like, all the mechanics just seemed clunky, and the combat felt unbalanced and just messed up, and the game didn't give you enough information, you know, like what level you should actually optimally be to go into a dungeon. It just assumed you would get there, you know. So, and there were things like one floor I could one-shot everything. The next floor I'd get one shot by everything. Like, just some balance issues. And if they get all that shit tightened up for 5, it could be just amazeballs, you know. So, I'm hyped. Also, the limited edition is only $90, which it comes with like the art book and the statue and all this regular shit you get in a limited edition at a way cheaper price point, like not $300. You know,
Yeah,
kind of surprising.
it is actually.
Yeah,
It's not like Final Fantasy 15.
Oh God, hey, I could have bought it, but I was like, fuck it, I don't want any of that shit. I just want the game. You know. Then also in February, I added this one. I don't know if it counts, but Horizon Zero Dawn on February 28th.
I don't know. Is that going to be like a Assassin's Creed Shadow of Mordor type of game?
I don't know. They're
Which
calling
is
it an
still
action
technically
RPG.
Okay.
I don't know enough about it yet. I'm hoping by the end of the week I will, to know if it actually has enough of those RPG elements.
That's the one with the robot dinosaurs, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I threw it on there because it might kind of be an RPG. It definitely has that feel with like the lore and everything. It just,
dude.
you know.
That universe makes me. That's really what I want to play. Like that's a pretty unique universe.
Yeah,
if they actually stick to that and make it legit, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it stokes that same RPG fire that like the other games on this list do. So that's kind of why I included it. It's also like a big first party title, which always helps because it's like, okay, they're pushing this thing pretty hard. So, you know. Yeah. And then I could probably save the best for last, but we also got in Q1, apparently, although that's, who knows, that's really going to hit, Mass Effect Andromeda. Yeah. It's listed as Q1 currently, but I don't know. That might move around.
I thought they said in March.
Well, maybe that's
Q1. A different game.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't, and nowhere I look can I find a solid date on that. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But that's okay. Get it good.
Zoids.
I don't know.
I forgot about that.
Wasn't there like Robo Wars or Dino Wars on Nintendo? Something like that?
I remember it was a TV show. With these,
ABC's Dinosaurs?
No, the game was called... The show was called Zoids.
Oh, Zoids.
Yeah, it was like an anime. I think it was like maybe it was like an American-made anime.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about like dinosaurs with
tiger thing.
They all worked for the company. We say so. Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was like TGIF stuff. That's before your time, Chris.
Nope, definitely was not.
Did I miss anything, guys? Is there anything you could think of?
No, I think you got it all. The only one that I thought you might not get was Deus Ex, but you got that one. And yeah, so far that's it. Oh no, there's you forgot my Mountain Blade Bannerlord.
Oh yeah,
PC game.
Yeah, you did bring that up earlier. Yeah.
Yep. And then there's a new game called Kingdom Come.
That just sounds like a really bad movie produced by Larry Flint. But go ahead.
It's called Kingdom Come Deliverance.
That's not better. That's not better.
Which they've been making this game for quite some time. I think maybe 3 or 4 years, and they've been posting videos about it for a while. But it's supposed to be like a hyper-realism type of medieval RPG, first person, and the combat is insane. Like it's legit combat. It's pretty cool looking. It's supposed to be like an RPG sandboxy type of game also, which I'm looking into. It's another one I would probably end up playing, depending on how well it's done.
Oh man, it's a sandbox game. Matt, I'm not going to hear nothing in work except, oh my god, Jim, I found this mineral. It's amazing. I built this thing with it. And then if I build 5 more of these things, I can build this other thing. And then I'll use that thing to do this thing. It's like when I put my headphones on and don't let them know I have them on and I just nod. Like, oh, dude. You just say, like, random stuff like, I love when a game lets you do that. Yeah. You know.
I'm telling you, man. Sandbox games are the best.
Yeah, if you got the time, yes, they are, actually. But that is not for me these days. I can't wait till my kids are gone. I could get back to just like putting like me-sized like dents in my couch like all weekend long. It'll be great.
You could technically build like a cage and just throw them in there, and just make sure they have enough food. Maybe one of those automatic water machines.
Chris,
you'll be fine.
It's a solid plan. There's just this one thing. I actually kind of like them, so you know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so like, what are you most excited for out of all these games? I mean, that's a lot of RPGs to hit in like a 12-month window.
Oh,
like,
man.
What really gets you going?
What really gets me going, I think, is Mass Effect.
Yeah?
Yeah, besides Mass Effect and Horizon. Horizon would get me going if I owned a PS4, but that's not happening. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But, yeah, like, that's probably what I'm really excited about. Deus Ex is another one that I'll probably be excited about. That's a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
but,
it's a good time though, right at the end of the summer there, man.
Yeah,
you could definitely probably not a lot else coming out around now, but No Man's Sky will be out.
Yeah, No Man's Sky will be out that first week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, but yeah, those are probably it. Mass Effect. I just want to know if they're going to fuck it up. That's what I want to know, man.
I don't think they're going to mess it up. I'm more curious about how they're going to change it. You know, like, I don't feel like it'll be the exact same game as before. You know, like, you gotta, if you're rebooting it and kind of like doing a new branch of the story and all, like, it's gotta be different. It can't be, you know what I mean? Like, like new kinds of skills and stuff.
See the planets. The planets look nice. I'm really hoping they change the weapon names, because that was not unique at all.
Yeah, the weapon. I'll give you that. Weapon names were kind of bland.
Yep, they're just the whoever made them.
Yeah.
With like a number.
Yeah, let's see some interesting.
When you were upgrading, when you just went from like the Reaper 1 to the Reaper 2, you're like, yeah, that's an upgrade, obviously.
Yeah. Well, there was less of that after the first game, but you know, even the names of the guns were, you know, I don't know, they didn't have any ring to them that I remember. Like, I can't remember the name of a single weapon. So that tells you all you need to know right there. Like, they weren't.
No, I can't.
I could tell you like half the weapons from Halo though. So you know, look at what those guys are doing and learn something from their naming conventions.
Yeah. Yep.
Matt.
Yeah.
So what interests you, man?
Yeah, my top, even though it may upset the masses, is Mass Effect.
Okay.
But I'm also really interested in seeing more on that Horizon game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Horizon, man. It looks like, you know what? Because it's a nice new IP too. That's always exciting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like immediately when I first saw the first little release trailer for it, I was like, man, this actually looks pretty interesting. I've been waiting for more information to come out on it, but I haven't seen a whole lot. So
I would think this week at Sony's press conference we'll have some more info, and definitely probably at PSX in the winter, because that'll be like right before release. So yeah, I would imagine some big stuff there. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I know this is not going to be surprising coming from me, but it's definitely Final Fantasy 15 for me, because whether that game hits or misses is probably going to tell us a lot about the future of Final Fantasy. You know, I mean, the 7 remake could technically, 15 could bomb, and the 7 remake could pull the whole thing back up. But like, after all this like development and the changing over and all the hype that's starting to build around it, like, it would really suck if that game didn't at least nail enough of it to be like, hey, they saved this game, you know. You know, it doesn't have to be a 10 or anything like that, but like a nice solid 8, and like, hey, they took this tortured, broken game and kind of fixed it and made Final Fantasy something you want to play again, you know.
Was it really that bad with 13?
No, not with 13. I mean, 13 a lot of people don't like, and I can see why.
I get that. The main character was a shitty main character.
But that's the thing. Just don't pretend Lightning's not the main character, and you're good. Because they all get a lot of screen time.
Yeah, I guess after a certain while, she's not the main character anymore.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't choose her in your party, but that'd be stupid.
The problem was half the party was annoying. You know.
You know what? No, the only people that I was annoyed with the most was Vanille.
Oh, see, I liked Vanille. Okay.
Vanille got annoying. I get tired of that whole like quirky hide your feelings bullshit. And then Hope because he's just kind of a wimpy little dude.
Hope is the annoying character.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, dude.
I enjoyed playing with him, but like Vanille, when you play with her, like she's even more annoying. You got it. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. And then Snow got annoying.
Yes,
but he ended up becoming a little bit better. But he's just like a douchey, kind of stupid person.
You know what it was? Like, I felt like Snow saw his life as like being a character in a TV show. You know?
That's the way it comes off as.
Yeah, he's always like trying to like quote these like great quotes, like, and you like inspire the audience, and it's like, dude,
he's the comic book hero, man.
Yeah, it was just. I know a lot of people love him, but I'm just like, no, he's too much for me.
Yeah. So maybe that was half the group. I think Lightning, Vanille, Hope, Snow.
I loved Saz. I liked Fang, you know, and I liked Vanille. So that was why I said half.
Dude, I think I just hated more than half.
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. They had the redeeming qualities, but for the most part, it's just
Lightning like, was kind of like 50-50 on, and the fact that she was like badass in combat, I was like, all
that's
right,
the thing. Like,
that's enough to push me over the top on liking you.
I enjoyed playing with Lightning, and I also enjoyed playing with Snow when you got his shit upright. And Saz is just an awesome character in the beginning.
Yeah, Saz is the best.
And Fang was legit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Maybe it's just Hope and Vanille. Maybe I just hated kids.
Ah, well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, that explains. Yeah.
Okay.
Annoying ass kids, get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, 13 wasn't the big problem. It was Lightning Returns. Final Fantasy 13 was like at that point after like 3 straight games, like kind of going downward. People were just like, you know what? The series is dead.
Stop with this. You're hurting me.
But it was like, it got so bad that I feel like there was that, like, snapback effect. Like, Square Enix was like, wait, Bravely Default outsold Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. Like, and that was, like, the thing that was kind of got to them.
They didn't even market for neither one of those games that well.
No, not really.
None of the 3 games that came out for 13 was marketed well at all. I didn't know
13 had a lot of push, yeah.
I don't remember. I just remember hearing about it like a month before it was released. Like I walked into a GameStop and I saw it. I was like,
yeah.
Was it the Final Fantasy?
Flew a lot under the radar. And I think that was because people are still getting used to this, like Final Fantasy games having sequels. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
So.
Well, 12 didn't have a sequel, just 10-2.
12 did have a sequel in development, and it got canceled.
It became 13?
Yeah, Alexa Wright, not that long ago. I think it might have been back in February, put an article up about it. Like, she talked to some of the guys who were actually, like, developing it. It was weird. It was like a Siege game, kind of. So, like, seasons would pass and all, and at the end of each season, there would be, like, an attack on, like, your tower you were building. You know?
Oh, wow.
So, like, the things you would do throughout the game during that season would affect, like, how the siege would go at the end.
That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, it sounded really neat, and it got scrapped. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe if 12 HD goes good, maybe they pull back some of them assets and are like, hey, finish that. Let's release that too.
Maybe that's what's going to be in it.
No, I don't think so, because they didn't make any mention of that. And it sounds like the game was probably only like half done. So maybe a little more than that. I don't know. Yeah.
So still no answer on when the 7 HD remake's coming out, huh?
No, and I don't think there will be, because I think the plan is get 15 out, then it'll be on to Kingdom Hearts 3, and then as that's approaching coming out, then we'll probably hear about Final Fantasy 7 Episode 1.
I hope so.
Although, you never know. Square could pull some shit out of the hat this week, you know. I don't know.
This is also true.
If they do, it'll probably be at the Sony press conference, so that's the one to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't they have their own?
They do, but it seems like the 7 remake, I mean, they announced it at Sony's thing last year.
Okay.
Then the next day at their press conference, they showed it. So
I was just assuming Sony would have other parties that they would need to, other developers that they would need to actually like push.
if Square wants to bring Final Fantasy VII up onto their stage, trust me, I think they're usually like, yeah, come on. We'll give you a few minutes of our stage time. Like that's something they want, you know. Just like how they always bring Destiny up for their thing, you know. Like that's
Speaking of, there's a new one coming out for that too, right?
Yeah, Rise of Iron. It's my Twitter feed's blowing up with that stuff all day. So, I'm just like, man.
The gear looks pretty legit.
Yeah, at this point, I just don't feel like Destiny can pull me back in, man. They had their chance with me and they blew it. You know.
So is this the second one or is this just an expansion?
I think it's an expansion. I have to look more into it though, to be honest. Because I thought Destiny 2 was the thing, but I don't know. Maybe they're going to go to World of Warcraft route and just keep patching.
I don't know why they wouldn't. Every time Warcraft creates a new expansion, they end up upgrading their graphics, upgrading the character models, and they do all that. It's like, why wouldn't they just do that with Destiny? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, maybe because they don't have it on PC.
Yeah, that was a weird decision too. Because
fuck them for that.
I think because they don't want hackers. That they're you know what I mean.
Or you just monitor.
I guess I don't know. Like WoW deals with it, so does every other MMO. I don't know.
Everybody deals. Even Overwatch deals with it for both consoles and PC. Like there's a bunch of PC games on hackers. Like,
that might have been an Activision thing. I don't know.
Bullshit.
So, I don't know. I can't tell you why. Why did the 335 updates suck? I need to know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some info on that.
Yeah, I gave up on Destiny long, long ago.
I gave up when it said no PC.
Yeah, that's because you have to.
Nope, I was really like, this looks like it's gonna be good, and then it just got fucked.
Okay. Yeah, that's generally
that would suck, man.
Yeah, that's a pretty weak update. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just down with the fact that we got all these RPGs coming. I'm like, I cannot find enough time to play them all, but I'm like, I love that, like, you know, it's like when you go to the buffet. It's like there's all this food, you can't eat it all, but you can pick whatever you like the most to, you know, take it back to your table. So it's exactly what I'm gonna do. Pick and choose the things I want. And I'm super stoked for the Sony and Microsoft press conferences. I'm not even a big Microsoft guy, but I still love watching the big press conferences.
Oh,
you know.
Dude, speaking of...
last year's, Microsoft was baller last year, and I can't believe it didn't change their fates. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
The new Xbox Slim?
Yes, the Xbox Me. Slim.
That thing looks beautiful.
It does look nice, man. I like it.
Yeah.
It would fit in my entertainment center really good. So...
nice and sleek.
You know what the problem is? I don't want to buy one if they're going to release a stronger one next year. I'm like, I may as well just wait for that one. Like, you probably... I don't know. Part of me is like, you screwed up by telling your consumers that's how you're going to do it. At the same time, you probably saved yourself a lot of grief on the back end if a bunch of people bought Slims and then you were like, oh yeah, guys, guess what? There's a stronger one now. Like, so I guess either way, it hurts. I mean, at least this way, everybody up front can make the decision. Like, you know, do you want?
Is it worth?
Yeah. Do you want the Slim? You want it now, or do you want to wait, get the stronger one, which is probably going to be more expensive too?
Yeah, probably more expensive, but normally they give you good trade-in deals for that. So I mean, there's always that option.
True. If you buy the Slim, you'll probably get a really good trade-in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. All right. Anything else, or you guys want to wrap this thing up?
I think that was it.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. Chad, anything else we need to mention? It'll take like a few seconds for them to catch up to us, you know. Yep. We're on that delay. I don't know why, because it's like, it's not like we're monitoring like curses or anything. So, you know.
Beep.
Yeah. We just need like that, you know. So nobody can see my mouth and see the terrible things I say. Sorry, Mom. You know. Yeah, thank God she doesn't listen to the show. Yeah. My dad might, but he's dead, so who gives a fuck?
Okay.
That got dark.
Yep.
All right, let's roll out of here. Definitely, thanks, Chris, as always, being like the man, being here every week with us.
Week.
What?
Every week.
Every week, dude. You are consistent, like the need for progression in a video game, man. Like, just, you know what I mean? Got to make numbers go up. Got to make them go up. Yeah. Big thanks to Matt for hanging out with us tonight, man. It was good to have you back on the show. It's been too long, man.
It's good to be back.
Yeah. Any of you guys out there watching, listening, you want to be on the show, hit us up at the Collective GC on Twitter or Gmail, if that's your thing, collectivegamescast@gmail.com. And just be like, yo, Malgadar, I want to come on the show. Can we do it? And I'm going to say, yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not? Because that's how we roll here. It's an open invite party. Yeah. As far as the other stuff, we're here every week on twitch.tv/the_Malgadar. We're giving you the Game of Thrones recaps every week. Only got 2 left. Hopefully we got some good shit next week. Major
2
battle.
left.
Yeah.
Makes me kind of sad.
Next week we'll probably have a big E3 wrap up too with all the stuff that happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably a lot to get to. Next week's probably going to be a beefy episode, Chris.
Yeah. Yep, I can see that.
We always got the podcast version that comes out. It's on iTunes, Stitcher. It's on the website, collectivegc.com.
Google Play now?
Yeah, we're on Google Play now. All those other podcast services that just grab our RSS feed. Just search Collective Gamescast. It should pop right up. YouTube breakouts, I do them occasionally. We're working on some stuff over there, so we don't have it quite done yet. But we got some cool things in the works for the YouTube. If you want to get in touch with me, I am at the Malgadar on Twitter. If you want to get Chris, he is at Chris BCGC. I don't know why I have trouble with that. Yeah.
You never have trouble with that, but you always have trouble with your own name.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird. It's about time I messed your name up. And like I said previously, the show is at the Collective GC. Thanks to everybody in the chat, and thanks to everybody, as always. Until next week, guys, say bye.
Goodbye.
Have a good one.
Later.
Man, I promised I wouldn't get heavy on this joint. I can't help it, man. I gotta be me.
I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? I don't think I want to. I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? I don't think I want to. Okay. I was a youngin', maybe 7 or 8, when I was up late playing games 4 hours straight. Babysitter on the couch trying to get a freak on. I'm passing level after level thinking I'ma be Pong. But little did I know they didn't have any endings. Every couple of levels I would go back to the beginning. Hard lesson to learn, but I recovered fine. Couldn't beat Pitfall and got tired of trying. But when the NES came around I had to get down. If you ain't have it on the block then you was bound to get clown. My game was Super Mario, I played it to death. First to get 100 men kicking turtles on the step. Learned that from Game Pro, but it's a shame though. Nowadays video games ain't the same, bro. Too complicated and they ain't worth the price. You know something, they a lot like life. And that's why I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? I don't think I want to. I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? I don't think I want to. Follow me here. Say I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Say I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I know you are, but what am I? 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 I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? I don't think I want to. I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? I don't think I want to. You know what? I'll be the every game in front of me. My peoples wanted none of me. Ran skills in video games, they couldn't front on me. Mom knew how to punish me. Take away the cords till I thought they used the AC adapter from my keyboard. That's when I knew that it was something amazing. My boys would get in trouble, I was cool cause I stayed in. Latchkey kid, home alone like Macaulay. And 20 years later, hosting Halo parties. Cause I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? I don't think I want to. I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? I don't think I want to.
Songs for anybody who's ever been teased for being a nerd. Don't sweat it, it's gonna be alright, man. Fads come and go, but intelligence, it never went out of style. Keep reading them books, though. But, lose the suspenders and the pocket protector. Mega Ran signing off.